Hey, it's Russ Payne with Role Playing Velvet Radio. We're playing Delta Green tonight. It's a World War II themed scenario, and that's all I know.
I have a name now.
Okay.
We're going to call this The Last Flight of the Slim Crow.
The Last Flight of the Slim Crow.
We're on the right track.
Yeah. All right. And Noah, friend of the podcast, and thinking too hard about anime, and many other podcast Ronan, is running the game. And yeah, I'm looking forward to all the peaceful last flight going to the plane yard upstate to be disbanded. Yep.
Yeah. It's gonna be a nice, easy ride to the plane graveyard. Nothing bad is gonna happen at all.
What about the people graveyard?
Smooth end at war's end.
So yeah, we'll introduce the characters in just a moment. But first, it is September of 1944. The war in the Pacific rages on, and you all find yourselves in your respective seats of your beloved B-52 Mitchell bomber, the Slim Crow. You have all been assigned a sort of reconnaissance and potential bombing run, dependent on the severity of the target in the South Pacific. You have spent hours and hours on your way from Hawaii to Guam, which has just been recently liberated in July, for a quick refueling before you continue on to the target. So, going from the front of the plane towards the back of the plane, who do we have? Who is our pilot?
I'm Chip Dalton. Ace in the skies, I guess. I'm 21, so I'm either really good at this or my dad's a senator. It's one of the two. But yes, Chip Dalton, ace captain.
Right. And then our navigator.
Hey, this is Birk. I'm playing the navigator Bradley Westbrook. He's 19, so this is probably his first time ever seeing a map. And he is played by Memphis Bel Air Billy Zane.
I like it. All right. And then our engineer and turret gunner.
Hey, this is Aaron, and I'm playing William Keyes. 24 years old, so kind of one of the elders of the group so far. I know I'm bound to die because I have a wife and newborn son waiting for me at home. So, and this place has to be held together completely with duct tape and copper wiring that I've stolen off of bases.
Yeah, the Slim Crow has seen better days, but we'll see how she lasts. And then our radio operator and waist gunner.
Hey, it's Russ Payton, with, the whole deal. Anyways, I'm playing, Jack Tanaka, with I'm the radio operator, / waist gunner. Waist, as in, it's around my waist, I guess. And,
yeah.
I don't have a kid waiting at home, and I'm assuming 1944 Japanese Americans having a great time.
You're doing real well. Yeah, you're mainly here because you know Japanese, and for this particular mission, they need somebody who can potentially decipher any incoming messages.
Okay. And I'll be played by, I can't remember the actor's name, but he was in the early Walking Dead. Actually, he was in a big chunk of the Walking Dead. I'm blanking on
the guy played Glenn.
Oh, the guy who played Glenn.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
I've got a good feeling about this.
And then finally, who do we have in the tail?
Hey, it's Maddy, and I am playing Peter Kowalski, the rear gunner, and they are 20. Lived a long life.
Oh, yeah, I'm 19. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. And Ross is thinking of Stephen Yen, who is Korean, not Japanese, so perfect for Hollywood.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like I said, you are all in your respective spots, making your way across the ocean. is quickly turning to night as the thundering drum of the engines of the plane shake and rattle you to your very core. It is, you're flying very high up. It's extremely cold. But yeah, you have some time before you make it to the island. What are y'all doing anything? Y'all talking to each other, or are you just staying icy cold on the mission?
Westbrook, break out the warm-up juice.
Okay.
All right, we're just going to drink. We're going to pass it down the plane.
How many missions have we flown together?
I will say y'all have flown maybe about 5 or 6.
Okay. Oh, we lived 5 missions. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We survived 5 missions? We're halfway there.
Oh, is that tenure?
Yeah, that's what they talked about.
Yeah. Is it night or day?
It is afternoon, so as you are getting closer to the island, it will be night.
Okay. Well, I'm enjoying the last bit of light by reading some pulp novel I have in my jacket. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it is real sensitive and not full of yellow peril at all.
That's probably... They reprinted, like, Conan and stuff like that, so probably... like
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, or Edgar Rice Burroughs, something like that, yeah.
Well...
Very
all right.
Not problematic at all.
No, not at all.
No questions.
What about you there, William? You doing anything?
I'm just sitting up in the turret, kind of keeping an eye on there and humming big band music to myself as we keep going along, since that's at least something I can at least do to keep myself awake on a regular basis.
Okay. And what about our lonely rear gunner, Kowalski?
He's just going to be doing the trick with the coin back and forth in the hand, slowly getting better at nothing but time.
Okay, cool. I like it. All right, so why don't you all give me an alertness?
First roll of the night. Got a great feeling about that.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. Really?
I made it.
Oh, yeah.
Critical fail.
No, success. Unless it's...
Yeah, I critically
That,
succeeded.
hey!
Whatever
critical
it is, you can see it both in the front and the back of the plane.
Oh my God, it's a giant horseshoe. It's coming for America.
All right, so it looks like William, Peter, and Chip have all made their alertness. So what y'all see is getting to be evening, but you can tell that on the horizon there is there's the start of like what looks like a storm front. A large cumulonimbus cloud is beginning to build up, and it's directly in the direction you're heading. So y'all are going to have to batten down the hatches as you continue forward, because it's going to get kind of rough.
Can I
storms
roll
out
my
here.
meteorology?
Sure.
Get more information?
Sure.
I've never had a meteorology skill, and I really want to try it out. And I'm bad at it. Never mind.
That sure is a storm.
All right, we got some chop coming up. Everyone make sure you strapped in.
Skip, sure we can't go around that?
I don't know. Can we go around it?
That would be a job for your navigator.
Yeah.
All right.
Westbrook.
Yes, sir.
Have we gotten any radio about this weather? Are we radio silent?
No, actually, you have not. This is it seems to have just kind of sprung up.
Okay, I will call in to call sign, actual, whatever the fuck, military shit.
Yes.
Yeah, we got storms.
I'm not going to play this super accurate, if y'all couldn't tell.
Yeah, okay, well, it's not a good game, so
Yeah.
I haven't been here for 3 hours.
I mean, we started in the first 10 minutes, so like,
Yeah, we're doing good.
yeah.
9 against 50 for navigate.
Yeah, you check your maps. You kind of figure, yeah, we can, if we turn a little to the west, we can probably cut around some of this, but we're still going to have it. It looks like it's growing at a rate that it's going to be kind of hard to get to where you need to be without encountering at least a little bit of it, but you're not going to have to go straight through.
Would it be better to go below or above it? Or do we need to avoid radar or something?
I'm going to say that it'd probably be easier to go below, but it's still going to be a pretty decent amount of rain. If you go low enough, the potential radar, like the intel you have gotten on the site is that it looks like there is a sudden push for a forward operating base for the Japanese.
Okay.
So they are potentially setting up a site, and y'all are to recon and provide any sort of deterrence that you can.
Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't go low because they can shoot us if they see us. So, all right, we'll just go west.
That's why you're the pilot.
For getting shot. Tanaka, what are you reading?
I mean, we haven't gotten anything on the wire.
You're at the book.
Oh, John Carter's. He's really dealing with a lot of palookas. There's a whole revolt. It's pretty crazy.
Did you see that shit they put in our last care package? That Gatsby crap? Jesus Christ. Tell his novel in the fucking 20s. They give it to us out here risking my ass.
I saw the cover. I didn't get a chance.
Jack shrapnel in my fucking knee for goddamn
So
fucking Gatsby and his green light.
is he like a magician? I mean, if he's so great,
No, it's dog shit. It's just about rich people. It's terrible.
then why is he
It's
so
about the
great?
guy hating the jazz.
You can't
Oh,
call
he's not.
someone
He
great.
just gets fucking murked in a fucking swimming pool. Just
Well, that's not very
it's
great.
terrible.
Spoilers.
For all the middle schoolers watching, listening to this right now.
Anyway, I'm rolling my cigarettes with it. But
God.
Yep, you're going to give yourself the black lung doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
you gonna give me that Carter book when you're done, Tanaka?
Yeah, sure.
All right, good. I can't handle this fucking USO bullshit anymore.
That's disappointing. I thought he was going to be a wizard or something.
No, Hermie's making me stupider every day.
It's false advertising to call someone the great, and then they don't do magic or nothing.
Oh no, it's terrible. Yeah. Some good cars in it though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get behind that. But
We talk about cars.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So-
men.
This conversation goes on for
Trying to distract everyone from the horrific storm and
yes.
flak cannons.
So y'all start to hit the edges of the storm. The rain is just coming down in sheets. It's reducing your visibility by a fair amount. The winds though aren't nearly as bad as they could have been. You can definitely tell that just from this bit that you're cutting through that it's just a lot of wetness, which you're kind of used to. You're
Is it
bundling
monsoon?
yourself up as much as possible.
Is it
What
like
was that?
monsoon? Is this like seasonal? rain,
Yeah,
or-
this would be seasonal. Like their monsoon season pretty much coincides with like hurricane season, so it'd be the sort of late
Okay,
summer,
I wanna make
early
sure it's not
fall.
a freak aberrant nowhere storm. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's definitely not something. It pops up here and there. They're kind of hard to predict, but why don't y'all give me another alertness roll?
How great would it be if we failed the first one? Oh, we're in storm now.
Crash.
Did not make-
Oh god.
I made it.
if
Wow.
one of y'all, actually, if some of y'all want to give me a SIGINT roll as well.
Should probably have that.
I got 0% in that.
I have 60 in it, which does not matter.
I made my alertness roll. Do you want me to make the SIGINT one as well?
Do you have SIGINT?
I do, but it's just lower. So
I make SIGINT, but I can't see anything. You have to look at the radio when you talk into it. They taught us that in pilot school.
okay, I made my alertness, but not the SIGINT roll. So
How does
Okay.
the radio know if you're looking at it?
So those of you who made your alertness, as you're going through the storm, it's getting really, really dark, both because of the clouds and because it's nighttime at this point. And you're catching glimpses of lights way out in the clouds. But it doesn't seem to be like lightning. They're not like flashes. It's sort of like a glow that kind of comes into view for a few seconds and then kind of disappears back out. Those of you who made your SIGINT, you're actually getting some interference through your headsets. You've all got like headset radios that plug in, or just like basically just microphone headsets. They get plugged into like the plane's communication system, so you can all talk to each other. It's, basically cans and string, but you're getting some static, some weird kind of warbly noises through it. You're picking up something from somewhere, like you don't know if it's just like EMF from like the storm or what. It's not something you typically hear.
Tanaka, are you picking it up?
Nope. What? Well, I don't. I mean, I don't hear anything. Why? What are you picking up?
That interference on the channel?
No. I can run a check. See if anything else.
Bad cable.
Can I order everyone to switch frequencies?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Is it still there?
We have to roll.
No, you all notice it now that he's pointing it out. Yeah, you totally like, you swap around some jacks that you have your headsets connected into, and yeah, you're getting like this kind of weird static. It almost sounds like a radio broadcast, but that's like, this is supposed to be an internal communication kind of setup. It's something that you're supposed to be able to talk to each other, not so use the radio to broadcast out, but you're getting like something through it that isn't any one of you.
Okay. Can I try and hone in on it and try and figure out more about it with my radio? Or...
Yeah. You want to give me a SIGINT?
Damn, no.
Yeah, your radio is just not cooperating today. You think probably that last bit of flak that went through the the fuselage, your last mission, may have not gotten fully repaired, or some electrical tape got like shooken loose, something along those lines. But
Okay.
yeah. So what do y'all like? You're seeing some lights. You're getting this sort of interference. What do you want to do?
I mean, there's nothing we really can do, right? We got to keep going through it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no other way to navigate around.
You're in charge there, Chip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're going to keep going. Kowalski, you see anything back there?
I'm not saying shit, mate. No, we got nothing. I didn't make any of my rolls, so I know nothing.
You had the flask for a while there. You want to boat garden it? Maybe pass it back up?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. It's a bit empty though. Just don't know how that happened.
God damn it. Keys, I told you not to pass it to Kowalski.
That's like, I'm sorry. Am I responsible for them being a lush?
Okay, sharing is caring.
I'm going to lose your parachute if we ever go down, Keys.
That's why Chloe strapped to me. Thank you very much.
Okay. So
Before we do start, I actually kind of looked at Skip. Should I actually keep an eye on? Just like go ahead and keep a watch on top of the turret just in case this thing decides to be an enemy ship coming at us or an enemy plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Okay.
Keys, why don't
Yes.
you? Give me. Trying to think of an appropriate skill. You can either give me a military science or a pilot roll, or occult.
Or a cult. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 is... Yeah, so that's 10%. That's not going to happen. Let me see what my pilot's at. Yeah, oh, I do have that. So, yeah, I'll do a military science one. Let's see.
Okay.
Nope, failed that completely. So, it's a mystery.
Nothing at all. Who else made their alertness?
I failed the alertness this time.
No one.
No one? It was... Okay.
No one.
I just got
Alright.
a weird radio.
It's
Keys
a
and Kowalski,
raging
yeah.
storm.
Okay.
Noah, it's hard.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, all right. One more round of alertness from everybody. Y'all have been going for several hours now.
Ow.
How are we?
You
on
know
fuel?
that you're getting close.
We got plenty.
One
of
over, Jesus.
I make
I
it.
think Maddy
I think I-
crit again.
I crit succeeded, yeah. It's definitely at the back of the ship again.
What do your LI see?
And I made mine as well.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
those
put
of you
the
that
flask
made
down
it,
and
especially-
actually looked out the window.
So Kowalski, you open your eyes because you've just been napping like 70% of the time you've been in this plane. Like the reverberations are just like this nice lulling like bassinet to you now. But you open your eyes and there is a fuck off huge plane out there. There is something out there. You see it for like just a second before it disappears into the storm. It's glowing. It is, it is out there and it is doing something.
Oh
You
shit!
are,
All right, guys, we got company. We got company here. Not great. Giant plane.
it is
Shiny
you-
plane.
Yes, you're not sure what exactly it is. It's bigger than any plane that you've ever seen, though. Kowalski, you see the glow of this thing as it disappears into the storm. So yes, so Keys and Kowalski have both seen a thing out in the storm, and they're alerting everybody else to it.
Yeah, I think we got a bogey out here.
Like a
Do we have
huge
radar?
bogey. Like
No, we don't.
never
We don't
seen it
have radar.
huger.
Yeah, you wouldn't have radar on board.
Can I get us into the clouds, obscure visibility, or something?
Sure. Give me a pilot.
Well, I have 60% in it, so here's hoping I don't crash us into the goddamn ocean.
We'll be
Crit
here,
fail.
sir.
The end.
Definitely fail that.
Okay, so you pull into the clouds, and it immediately the stick just starts rattling in your hands. You're going in at like such an angle into like a particularly bad part of the storm. You're just shaking the plane, shaking the rivets out of the plane, pretty much. But
Guess I'll
you're
go back down.
yeah.
Can I get on the radio and see if anyone else is supposed to be out here?
Sure. So I will say the moment that you start picking up the radio, it just is just an absolute mess of static and interference. You know the storm will probably mess with it a little bit, but this is something else. Why don't all of you give me a sand check real quick.
Critical success.
This is a simple pass-fail. If you pass, take nothing. If you fail, take 1.
What if you crit fail?
Just take 1.
Okay.
This is just a big old stressful situation. Yeah.
God damn it, Tanaka, clean up this fucking signal.
I'm working on it.
So Tanaka, if you want to give me some SIGINT to try and clean it up a little bit.
I make my first roll of the night.
Yay.
Yay. All right, so you're messing with the dials. You're on the 1s and 2s. You start picking up something. It's not English. It's not Japanese. It's something else. Give me another sand check.
Awesome. Thanks,
All of
Eric.
us?
Chip.
No, just Tanaka.
It's fine. I make my sand check. It's definitely just.
It's something. It's some other language. They must be using some sort of code or some
talking.
Some pig Latin, something like that.
They're in code. It's in code. I can't understand it. It's not in Japanese. It's definitely not English either.
Record it
Can we record it?
for the intelligence boys.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
I'll say that you have
Pull out
a
the giant reel-to-reel.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we can't. Yeah, I don't know. Damn it. Damn you, pre-digital world. How close are we to the target?
You're coming up on it. It would probably be, by your estimation, it'd probably be like another 10 minutes.
So are we going to be able to see this place at all in this storm?
Possibly. Like it's your weather forecast wasn't expecting all of this. They're from a little communication you got before things have started going to shit. They wanted you to continue forward, and hope that the storm clears up by the time you get there. These things typically kind of come and go, but this one has been sticking around, and now you've got this thing out there with you.
So I'm going to connect up to Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Not for the whole plane to hear. Westbrook, do you think we're going to get any clear shots of this place in this kind of chop?
It'd be tricky, boss, but you know the rule. We always just fly by stopwatch, and you press the button when it hits 0, and whoever it hits, and we worry about it later.
Who's to say if the fucking pitch black rain frame that we send back to them was at that location or not?
Well, we are.
See shit
We
anyway.
timed it with the
Get fuck out of
stopwatch.
here.
I mean, if I log it as being there, it'll be there. It don't really matter. We did our thing, we did the stopwatch thing that they taught me, and press the button. You just press the button and you take a picture, and we just tell them it was there. It'll be fine.
Okay. So we're over ocean now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How big is this island we're supposedly going to?
It's a pretty decent size. From the preliminary information you got, it was I don't know, what's a decent size? Maybe about 2 by 3 miles.
Is there any land around, any other islands near it?
You could potentially redirect to like the Philippines, but that's
Just think,
yeah.
that wasn't it. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
it's-
just get
it's
over
pretty-
the
it's
island,
pretty
snap
remote.
a picture of the beach, and instantly turn around. That is my plan.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Just Chip, give me another alertness real quick.
Yes! Critically alert.
Okay. So you see it. You see the plane. The plane, air quotes, is just this gigantic. It's almost like a dirigible in size. It is huge. and it is glowing, and it is not moving like any sort of plane or dirigible you have ever seen. And
Where's it at in relation to our plane?
Is coming off of your starboard, like
Right
directly off your starboard.
Like 3 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's a bright flash of light, and you're hit.
God damn it.
It's almost like a... You want to call it like a lightning bolt, but it's
Cool.
it's not quite a lightning bolt. That's like the closest thing you can like comprehend it. Give me a sand check.
Everybody or just Chip?
Just check.
I make it.
All right.
Hardened veteran.
Should have
Go ahead and take one.
Flight sim.
You have just had some sort of encounter with a UFO, a Foo Fighter, and it has shot at you, and your starboard engine is going out.
Awesome.
Everybody else, you hear it when it happens. Yeah, your engine, it just gets hit by this lightning bolt of sorts, and it starts to sputter and then catch fire.
Do I have a shot on this thing, or do I? I mean, if I
yeah, I will say at this point you can definitely see it. Everybody can see it at this point.
all right.
Everybody can give me sand checks,
Yeah.
Fair.
except for you, Caleb. You don't need to give me another.
Oh, I crit failed again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just a
This
regular
is stressful.
all right.
All right, I just shouted orders. Westbrook, get a camera on that fucking thing. Tanaka, check the starboard engine. Kowalski, fucking shoot at something. God damn.
Tanaka,
I'm not Sully. I'm not cool.
Tanaka, take 4.
Okay.
We will say Kowalski, you're going to take 2. And Keys, you are going to take 3.
Okay.
And if you made it,
Can we?
If you make it, just take 1.
Okay.
What'd you say there?
Can we actually do a shutdown of the other engine to get it stopped and restarted?
Yeah, if you want to give me a craft mechanic to try and cut the fuel to the engine.
Okay. I guess I only have electrician on this. Oh no, I see mechanic there.
You should
Sorry.
have craft mechanic on there. Should be in
No,
your
I
skills.
just
And then, yeah, if anybody that wants to hop on a gun, you can give me a heavy weapons roll to shoot at.
Hell yeah.
That engine's gone.
Oh no.
Okay.
I make.
I make. Yay.
Aaron coming in hot with a 99. Love it. Oh my
Were you
God.
trying to fix the engine, Aaron?
Well,
Yes, he
I
was.
am,
Yeah.
I am the engineer on this department. This one,
Yeah,
so.
you can't
Tanaka-
fix it while we're in air.
Yeah. Tanaka and Kowalski, you just start unloading. You can definitely tell that you're definitely hitting it. At least you think you are, but it doesn't seem to really be doing much. Keys, you go in, you hop down, you're trying to cut off the fuel line, and you're too late. The engine goes, and it explodes, shredding a propeller through the fuselage of the plane. Y'all are not going to be able to maintain this for very much longer. Y'all are going down and fast.
What the hell did you
Crow
do,
just got
Keith?
slimmer. All right, I'd strap in, boys. I just start maydaying and trying to land on the enemy island.
So Chip, you can see the island. You see it ahead of you. You get little dots of light through the storm, but that's about it.
Is it
If you want to
better-
give me a pilot roll to try and emergency land into
should
this,
I try and land it, or should we try and ditch?
that's
What
up to you.
would be- What would be best?
Well, you're still in a storm, so parachutes are going to
Be in a
not be
storm.
fun.
Yeah.
Also, so this is something I've learned. When they trained you how to use a parachute, they didn't actually throw you out of a plane. They just kind of told you how to use them. So how effective it's actually going to be is yet to be known.
All right, I'll aim for a beach, I guess.
Hope
not
to God we don't die.
not deep water.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just give me a pilot.
Holy shit, I make it.
All right. So yeah,
Not
so
with
you're
whatever negative penalties there are of losing an engine, but I make it pays.
yes, you're good. You are
Try
keeping
to-
it together long enough to basically glide what's left of your 1.5 plane, or like your 3/4 of a plane, onto this island.
Okay.
Birk, you were saying something?
Yeah, it's probably not a good landing.
No, I was just going to see if a navigate could help figure out a better plate. We're just
Okay.
going to crash. It don't fucking matter.
All right. So yeah, so everybody, if you want to give me some sort, I'm trying to think. All right, yeah, sure. Give me a military science air. Oh no,
That's the one we all have.
How well
Yeah.
we tuck and roll.
Yeah.
yeah. Tanaka's the only one that doesn't have it.
We trained him wrong as a joke.
I missed it by one. So
Oh,
probably
Yeah,
get a good
missed
piece
it.
of driftwood through my
we're
fucking
all we're all full of
None of us
shrapnel.
do it.
yeah.
Oh.
It's not gonna be good.
Okay.
Better finish this novel before it dies.
Okay.
Fuck the Jab
So-
Jays. What?
You're pulling the stick as hard as you can. You're trying to keep it as straight as you can. You've killed the engines. You're just trying to glide it in, and you skid across. You barely touch the water and then hit the beach, and it is rough. Can everybody give me a con check? Con times 5.
What is
See if you actually
pass out?
Yes.
how
Oh god, that's not good.
Nice, Ross.
Yeah, nice. Can we house rule that's a success regardless?
Oh.
I rolled 69.
oh my god.
I made it.
God, we're gonna die before we get to the.
Well, it is a plane crash. They're not
Yes. No,
known
they're
for their
not,
survivability.
they're not great. All right. Okay. Well, what size die should I use here?
Get a battle boulder.
Boy, that
All right. So, so Caleb and Maddy, you're gonna take 6 because you critically failed.
All right. Cool.
Aaron, you'll take 3,
Okay.
and Ross, you'll take 3, and then Birk,
Mm-hmm.
you will take 2.
Okay.
And yeah, so everybody but Westbrook, right? Yes. Everybody but Westbrook is knocked out in the ensuing crash. Westbrook, you somehow managed to stay awake through this nightmare. As the plane skids to a final stop amidst the brush and trees of the jungle that surround and cover the island for the most part. The plane is just torn to bits.
Is it intact? Like the fuselage?
Most of it. Your wings are gone, for sure.
Well, yeah. I just want to make sure we're not in a live situation where we have to go to the rear.
First,
no.
First order of business is get everybody out and onto a beach. Before they wake up, just drag them out.
Okay. All right. If you want to give me, a strength, roll.
Weak. No.
Okay. So it takes you some time. You're not feeling too great about trying to drag people out. Everybody who is out, so everybody else, if you want to give me a con check to try and come to.
Hey.
Aw.
Nope.
Ugh, wake up.
So, all right. So Westbrook, you probably drag the pilot
first.
Yeah, you drag Chip out first. You get him out onto the beach, and like almost immediately he comes to.
Westbrook, sit rep.
Oh, well, we're crashed. Everybody's unconscious, except for you now, I guess.
Any casualties?
No, I don't think so. They never taught me how to check.
Okay, get the survival packs and the guns. Shit, the camera's probably broke. Out of character, do we store our parachutes in like a compartment, or are we wearing them?
I would imagine you'd actually be wearing them. You tend to like just kind of put everything on you, just in case. Like you don't really have room to maneuver and put on things inside of this plane, so you probably would have just been wearing them.
Well, here you go, sir. I did save your copy of Homage to Catalonia. Catalonia.
You're a good man.
Tanaka and Keys, you both come to right about the same moment. You're still strapped in. You are not feeling good.
Oh, that was a rib. Oh, God.
We're screaming Keys' name. Keys!
Be right with you, Skip.
Keys, weapons check!
I checked the radio. I'm still strapped in. Is it?
Oh, it's done for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I was strapped in at least in my station to try to check the gun. I guess.
We finally get to try out these air survival.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
get this over.
I guess is the top gun trashed completely here?
It's not in good shape. You're very lucky that you're not just like cut in half with all the glass that is broken in this thing.
It's down, Skip. It's not usable.
Also, I mean, the plane is partially on fire, so you don't want to be in there.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so definitely try. Yeah, going down, see if I can help. Maybe
it's a crash plane, guys. Like,
Yeah.
you want to get away from it.
It was raining. It's warm in here.
Grenades or like explosives or anything for it?
You probably would have had a couple of.
You're supposed to scuttle it if you go down.
Yeah.
In the territory.
You would have had some bombs on board, which it's a miracle that they have not gone off. But yeah, so God, I don't even know how big these things would be. They'd be.
All right, Keys, rig something up to scuttle the crow. We got to make them think we died in the crash. We got to get to the tree line.
Does anybody else have
heard anything from Kowalski yet either?
Yeah, I will
shit.
get out of the plane and well, I'll head to the back, I guess.
Yeah, fine, Kowalski. I'll try to take care of that. Am I able to scuttle this? Because I have no demolitions whatsoever.
One of y'all should be the...
I mean, I'm the bombardier, but I have no... You didn't give me anything in demolition.
Did I? Yes, I did. You should have 40.
Did I? Okay, my bad.
You should have 40 in demo. Like,
that's all I got is 40. I got a 40% chance
40%
of not
better than a
fucking
normal person.
blowing all of us up.
welcome to World War II.
All right.
Well, a lot of it sucked. Wait, most of it sucked. All of it sucked.
I mean, you're what, 19? It makes sense.
Yeah. So do you want me to do that? Do we want to do that?
I mean, you could just arm one and we hope it goes off. What with all the burning?
Yeah, maybe it'll just blow itself up if, you know.
Yeah, if it's armed, maybe it'll just blow itself up.
Kowalski!
My dad always said if you ignore things, they go away.
Can I get my rifle and 1911 and knife?
Yes, you would have. All of you would have your 1911 on you.
Yeah. To shoot
There would
ourselves
probably be
alive.
a store for the M1s. But yeah, you can recover those. Yeah, you can grab all that stuff. The plane is starting to burn up, but you figure you have enough time to at least grab that stuff and try and scuttle this thing.
All right. Well, I'll drag Kowalski out and try and wake him up.
Okay. You want to give me a first aid?
I do have first aid. Not high, but it's at a number, so I feel confident. That is not the number. It's yeah.
Kowalski has what you've read about these. They're called concussions. You don't know what to do about them.
Damn, shouldn't have spent all that time reading novels in medical class.
The bone's sticking out of the skin, so it's easy to tell it's broken.
Yeah.
That part.
Can I try and first aid Kowalski awake?
Yes, you can.
Oh, no, critically failed.
Well, there's your problem.
So Kowalski, take another one.
Sorry, Kowalski.
I will say that you awake Kowalski by maneuvering in such a way that just the sheer pain of it shocks him awake.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fix
God,
concussions
what?
by vigorously slapping them.
Mhm.
Yeah. They taught us that.
No, I have a wound there.
Oh God, my head. Why? Oh God, are we dead? Please say we're dead. Make it stop.
Nope, we made it. We survived. We're here.
Yeah, the rain is just coming down in sheets.
Westbrook, did you save the charts?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to need those. We have no radio. We couldn't get out of Mayday, and we're on a Japanese-occupied island next to a giant fire. We just started with our plane crash. We should move very quickly.
So you all would know that with the shape of the island, it's sort of this 2x3-ish circle, rounded square, whatever you want to call it, rectangle. That's the word for it. But it's largely jungle, with a small, probably remnant of a volcano at some point. Just like a very small, worn down hill that ends in comes into a caldera. But yeah, the thing is just covered in jungle. You're not really sure what else other than that is on this island. Other
But
than
we know
apparently
roughly the longitude and latitude of where we were supposed to take a picture, right?
yes, you know about where you should be. Yes.
All right, we need to find someplace out of the storm and hidden and in the trees, like stat.
Okay. So whoever wants to can give me a survival roll to plot out the best course to get into the jungle and get hidden.
I have a 50. I will try.
Yeah, I only have
At this
30,
point,
so...
I'm just going to follow someone. I'm in 2
Hey, good job.
Yay! I did
All right.
it.
Was anybody else rolling, or is it just going to be...
I mean, I can, but I kind of don't want to crit fail.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Unless it's
All
just
right.
like cumulative or...
All right, there, Captain. You have you round up your fellow airmen and you head off into the jungle. You know from the maps that you looked over with Westbrook before everything went down. You can get into the jungle and get into a position to conceal yourselves and potentially, if you would like, to observe the crash site, see if anybody comes around to investigate, or if you would just like to get into a safe position, you can do that for sure.
I would like to get into a safe position to observe the crash site and treat our wounds, if at all possible. Our many, many wounds.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Is anyone better at first aid than I am? I have a 30.
10.
I have a 20.
50.
Kowalski is probably your best.
Oh, thank God you're awake now.
Kowalski also has medicine, so they can use the morphine.
Yay.
So if you'd like to do some healing, some first aid to recover some hit points, and
Yeah, they can do first aid. I'll keep watch on the crash site for now while we're doing that, and then we'll make a plan after that.
All right, first aid. That's a 100. Damn it.
On who? Who did you do that on?
Oh, roll a random. See,
That was 100 for the listeners at home. By the way,
I think you should roll random to see who gets the overdose of morphine.
God. All right. What a D4. Go down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right.
oh no!
God, okay, look. The one person who's the most injured.
Well, okay. Well, I will say the captain there has been overlooking everything. So would he?
I would not be getting first aided.
All right. I'll roll a D3 then.
Anyone else?
Birk.
Okay. Fine.
Oh man. I'm just gonna say that's one. Take 1 damage.
Jeez.
Kowalski. Clearly, Kowalski just does not have their wits about them at the moment. I think all of you might want to refuse medical aid at the moment until.
Oh,
I'm gonna try
concussions
it.
make brain hurt.
I'm gonna try it, desperate to do my own, wrap my own injuries or wrap my own ribs. It's like, no, I'm fine. I'm seriously, I'm like. And I missed by 1 point. I was like, see, it's fine. Oh!
Yeah.
All right, is anybody coming to the crash site?
No. Actually, you hold up there and you're keeping an eye on it for a while, and yeah, there's nobody shows up, which is
maybe the silence
very
unoccupied.
Do we need a roll for this? Is it feasibly possible at all that no one heard that in this store?
there's no way you would know. It's the sound of a 3-ton metal tube hitting an island. Somebody's gonna hear it somewhere. Even the storm is gonna maybe deafen it a little bit, but not. Somebody should have heard that.
All right, I will get Westbrook up to where I'm perched, I guess.
I'm full of morphine. And probably have a torn vein or something. So.
Is it at all possible that if they were on the island, they could have heard that and not been here by now?
Well, I mean,
Considering how big the island is?
It's not that big an island, but it'll take them time. I mean, it takes, I don't know, 20-ish minutes to walk a mile, and normally This is through jungle. So, could be a while.
Okay. All right. Well, we should regroup, I guess. So I guess I'll leave the site and we'll go make a plan.
Okay. Westbrook, you want to give me a navigate?
Boy, do I. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking over the maps and it's just jungle. That's all you see on it. Like, you can't really figure out a decent place to head to.
Yeah, if it's a small island, we probably don't have good data on it.
All right.
Probably just going to carpet bomb the whole thing to move on.
Yeah. All right. So are y'all going to try and move further into the island to secure yourself a little bit more? Or what do you want to do?
All right, look, we couldn't get a Mayday out because of that weird interference. We need a radio or we're just going to be stuck here. That's the best case scenario. If there was actually something for us to take a picture of, we just announced our presence. The reconnaissance mission is now an infiltration mission, at least until we can get a radio and call out and get someone here to help us.
Maybe it should be a self-rescue.
Oh, okay, a boat would be nice too. Did you see one coming in, Westbrook?
I was busy getting shot down, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. There's a lot going on. So
would it be possible for us to try to salvage the radio from the plane?
The radio from the plane, Tanaka would know.
Blazing fire.
Oh, I didn't know. Like, it was like,
didn't you set charges? Like, didn't you set the charges to scuttle it?
Not yet. I've been too scared to roll it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's still on fire, right? Like, I mean,
blow up our plane, you coward.
Look,
we bury our
self-scuttling.
Yeah.
Look, we bury our chutes. Best case scenario, they think we ditched. I think we need to move now, though. We have the cover of night and the storm. We don't want to be caught out here trying to find a radio in the middle of the day.
Yeah, when I looked at the radio, it was to put it mildly fucked. I don't think even if I could pull it out of the plane, I don't have a power source for it. And
Tanaka, you do speak Japanese, right?
Yeah.
So you should be able to work a radio if we can get one.
Yeah, I should be able to read the dials and everything. So yeah.
Okay, they had to have heard us. So Westbrook, find a spot where they'd be likely to head towards the crash, some sort of choke point. I don't know. Look at the cartography and see where they'd be most likely to travel from where we think the site was, and we'll hold up an ambush there and wait.
Okay,
that's my plan. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, if you want to give me another navigate or a mill science air, those are probably
Nah. Who knows what this topology?
Dicebot heard us talking shit is what happened.
Oh, I'm gonna break in an hour, aren't I? You little bit.
Okay. So yeah. So Westbrook,
They probably. I remember how to read topology lines backwards. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
We get on top of a mountain that is also somehow a bog. Yeah.
You basically just kind of pick a direction and say we should go this way.
I've just been I've never known how to do anything, so even though I fail, I just point out some lines that converge. Here, this is probably a choke point.
Damn horror scenarios and fucking navigators. They always work for
So you head off, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're on a creep now, as they say in the famous Billy Zane vehicle Sniper.
Yeah. So you're on the creep, and it's just the rain is starting to lighten up a little, but it's just wet and humid and just thick jungle. Like, you can barely believe anybody's ever stepped foot on this island. You you can barely believe that until you come across something. It's just a large stone pillar, like a
Monolith.
like a statue or a monument or something like that in the jungle. It's covered in vines. It's worn. It's very, very worn with age. But anybody who looks at it can tell that there's. It definitely looks like it's been touched by human hands at some point. It looks like it's been carved and then just worn down with time.
The carvings do they look Japanese?
No. They almost remind you of those big stone heads that you've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
The
Easter Island.
Well, on Easter Island, yeah. They kind of remind you like that. They look like they could have been human shaped at some point, but now they're just very, very smooth. So you have discovered that there totally was somebody here before,
Like a long time ago.
a long time ago. And
Have we got anthropology or archaeology?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, fuck it then. On with the creek.
Maybe National Geographic will come rescue us.
So you continue on. Everybody can give me alertness real quick.
What will?
Great success. Captain Dalton.
Nope, made it.
Hey,
Made it.
I make it. Turns out being
We
a
did
plane was the most distracting thing.
Yeah, all that noise and wind and cold. So all of you who pass hear noise. It's like a droning kind of noise, like a generator or something along those lines, some sort of combustion engine. Dalton, you could tell right away that's definitely a generator. You're heading almost directly into the reported Japanese encampment.
With a critical, can I find a good hide spot to peek at it?
Sure. Yeah. We'll say that you can come across a ridge that overlooks where you think this encampment is at. And as you peek over, sure enough, there is they've effectively cleared as much as they can this particular part of the island, and they've got some tents, like big canvas tents, set up with some vehicles and generators that are running power to lights. There's nobody here.
Like nobody?
You don't see a soul.
But wait,
Your signs
but
of a
the
fight?
lights and the generator are still on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So to run out of gas. Or they're all out they're all out chasing us.
Could be.
Wait, how far, how long is it taking us to walk from the crash site to here?
Probably been, cutting through the jungle is going to slow you down a bit. It's maybe been about 40, 50 minutes.
40, 50 minutes. So like a couple miles at most.
Yeah, you've been having to cut through some switchbacks and up and down. You don't know what map Westbrook is looking at, but this thing you're going all over the damn place. You swear.
Surveying ain't great. It ain't my fault.
But so you've been out here for a decent amount of time now. You've seen nothing but a bunch of trees and vines and that one statue, and then you come across this.
Like, what kind of camp is it? Were they trying to build an airstrip? Were they trying to build artillery embankment? What,
So that's the weird thing. So it's it's not on the beach. It's set more into the jungle, and you can see like some makeshift roads cleared off and going in like two different directions. You think kind of with how you've gotten the lay of the land so far, one might probably lead to like a beach or something like that, where they might have another kind of like dock encampment kind of thing going.
Yeah.
And the other one leads further into the jungle, closer to like the center of the island towards the volcano.
All right. We're going in. Grab your shit. If they're not there, we can scavenge for materials and get out before they come back.
Maybe they mistook the sound for a bomb and they decided to go to cover for a bombing raid.
Yeah. Then we should definitely shoot them while they're in a basement.
Yep.
Okay.
So no battle cries. But,
All right.
let's get creepy.
So the layout of the camp that you can kind of tell, that looks like there's, a couple big tents for like barracks, basically. There's probably like a command tent, and then like a medical tent, and then like supplies and stuff like that. So there's maybe about 6 or 7 decent sized tents of varying sizes, along with, accessories of a camp, crates, things like that. They would keep weapons and supplies, that kind of stuff. It's all over the place. Are y'all trying to sneak at all? I know y'all aren't.
Yeah, I'm definitely sneaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to give me stealth, which y'all are airmen, you're not good at sneaking.
Yeah, it means we move like air.
You can give me stealth rolls.
What, are we within rifle range from where we're at?
Oh my god.
Charging blindly ahead. Just, all right, cool.
Fail.
You would have been in rifle range if Keys and Kowalski didn't just trip ass over tea kettle into the camp. They take one bad step and that morphine's really kicking in.
Good job, team. Well, fuck rolling. I'm just charging in there. Then
I'm gonna say with that roll that Kowalski and Keys both have their weapons discharged. Yeah, there's just a shot and nothing. Nobody comes charging out. Nobody, like, you don't hear any other noises other than the generator and the echoing crack of the M1 cartridge.
Maybe we got him demoralized.
I think we're good, Skip.
Why aren't we dead?
Because we're Americans, sir.
Shut up, Westbrook.
So let's say you have barracks, command, medical, and supply / the cafeteria. What's the military name?
Mess.
Mess. The mess.
Yeah.
So the supply and mess are kind of one.
I'm going to head to
10.
command. There's probably
Okay.
documents I can read.
Yeah. So where does everybody want to go first?
Mess.
Those
I'm
crates
hungry.
with
Okay.
Tanaka.
I'd probably be better to go with Kowalski on this, but to make sure to the med tent to see if we can actually get some supplies to help ourselves with.
So Kowalski and Keys are going to medical,
Yes.
right? Westbrook is going to supply, and then Tanaka and Dalton are going to command. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like mess
Is that
supply
where the crates are at?
area.
Oh yes. So the crates and stuff like that, they're kind of scattered out. Most of them would be towards the supply and mess.
Tanaka, what do they say?
I look at the crates. What did they say?
So most of them, like, there's some that are marked for like weapons. So you would see like, the Arasakas, their bolt action rifles, that kind of thing. You see some that are like surveying equipment. And then some that are like the first parts of like some construction machinery.
Heavy machinery. Ooh. Gun surveying. Here, I'm going to go to the command tent and see if I can find out what this camp was for.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling
Kowalski and Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You head to the medical. It's give me a sand check.
Oh God.
Do you ever see Event Horizon?
Made it, though.
I'm fine.
Oh, no, wait, I take that. I didn't, so.
Okay. Kowalski, you're fine. Keys, take 3.
Jeez. Ugh.
And we'll tell you what you see in just a moment. Who is going to command again?
I am.
I guess we were once the...
Okay. So you move into command. There's like a couple like cots, and then like a big old table has like maps that they're marking stuff on the island. Oh no. Do we want to just keep going?
Hold on. Just let me have it leave and then rejoin. I'll just have to piece all these together or use my backup.
Damn you, prick.
Oh no.
Well,
Now recording.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, he's having a real one.
Yep.
Derpy, Greg.
So Craig's having the moment, and dice bot's still rolling, so we're still good.
Yeah, we hung still on dice roll.
so-
Craig that lets down.
Command there's a large table with a map. You can see the radio on the far side. Some cots. Looks like this is where the HQ would like sleep. Yeah, that's basically what you see. They probably got some documentation, stuff like that.
Okay. I go over the radio, see if it works.
It does.
Okay. I try to call for contact American forces.
Okay. We'll come back to you in just a moment.
Okay. That would take me a hot minute.
Yeah. So in the medical tent, Kowalski and Keys, you see a person, the remains of a person. They are their torso is like exploded out.
Like, so they exploded in them?
Something? Yeah, like there's a big old hole in their chest cavity.
Ugh.
Gross.
So definitely vomiting off to the side, because I've had a day.
Yes. It's not pretty.
God, what the living hell?
Man.
So does
I
it look
do
like there's
not
any?
know.
Does it look like there's any burns or anything else? Like this would be something that would be caused by an actual explosive or chemical accelerant?
Can I examine it with my medicine knowledge? Like,
Sure, go ahead.
what might this be? Nail it, yeah.
Okay. All right. So to answer Keys' question first, no. This was not a grenade or anything like that. Kowalski, you get up in there. You take a look. And this person's insides are just like jellied. And from the way that the wound looks, it looks like something came out of him.
Gross. I pass that on to Keys, I guess. I'm like, oh, yep, someone came out of the sky? I don't know. It's real gross up in here. You doing all right, buddy? You doing all right?
What? I mean, just can parasites do that? There are parasites that leave on some of these islands.
Not our parasites, but I'm not an expert. Maybe? Some weird bug? Sure. Yep.
Oh,
So Westbrook,
great. Bug.
You're in the mess, correct?
Yep.
So you're digging around. They've got, a pretty good supply of rations. It looks like they're going to be here for a while. There's some more boxes that look like they contain like heavy equipment, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then you hear some scuffling. Like maybe there is somebody here.
I will nervously ready my rifle and creep towards.
So you round a corner, and there's a man there. He's got his hands up. He's shouting something in Japanese, but he's on the ground, like maybe he just came out of like a fetal position. He's got his hands up, and he's just yelling at you, like pleading at you. What do you do?
Okay. All right, shut up. I'll scream for Tanaka.
Tanaka, you're dialing in the gauges when you hear Westbrook shouting your name.
All right, I run out.
I mean, everybody actually hears Westbrook shouting for Tanaka, but
I'll grab the man kind of by his shirt and kind of pull him up to his feet.
He is,
if he has a shirt on, I suppose.
Yes, he still has a shirt on.
Okay.
He is soaked in blood. But like from just like your quick glance, you don't see anything on him, or like it doesn't seem like it's his.
Is he armed or near a weapon?
No.
Okay.
He looks like he's basically in like shirt, pants, boots, but just covered in blood. It looks like he was maybe asleep at some point or something. Yeah.
Get up. Kind of try to pull him to his feet.
Please, no.
All right, I go over to the guy. Is he dressed like as a soldier? Is like a worker?
He's definitely military.
Definitely military.
Yeah.
What is your name and rank?
It takes him a minute to actually kind of like. He seems like in like a daze. He's just scared. Shinji. My name is Shinji. A private.
Yeah. Okay. Shinji's a private. What happened?
And he just starts panicking.
Okay. Someone hold him down. Keep him.
Like he's sobbing. He has seen something. Yeah.
Look, we won't hurt you. You're our prisoner. As long as you obey our orders, we won't hurt you. Okay?
You have to get me out of here. He's saying all of this in Japanese to you.
Okay.
You have to get me. We have to go. We can't.
Okay.
We can't. No.
Our plane crashed. Do you know how else can we get out of this island?
We have a ship.
You have a ship?
A boat.
They have a ship. A boat.
Last I saw, it was at the docks.
Okay. All right.
I asked him about a radio, portable.
Do you have a portable radio?
Give me a luck check.
So just a 50-50?
Yes.
Okay.
High or low?
I will choose high, because that means 69 will be a success. Damn.
They do not have a portable.
No, they do not have a portable.
All right, Tanaka, you got to get on the radio and get us a mayday out.
Okay. I have to. I will be back very shortly.
Killed them.
Who
them
killed
all.
them? Who killed them?
It.
It? What is it?
It's a monster.
Monster? I say this in English. He says there's a monster that killed all of them.
Okay.
Did you see a big aircraft, silver glowing?
No, we've been here for a few weeks now.
A few weeks.
We
Ask him what his mission was.
What was your mission here?
we were surveying the island, trying to set up an encampment. We discovered a pyramid.
Discovered a pyramid?
A temple, a building. Yes.
Uh-huh.
We decided to research it, and that's where the monster came from. It came from the temple.
I'm very skeptical. All right. So he just discovered it, and then it came out. Okay, so I relay this to everyone. What does the monster look like?
It's
Well, he doesn't want to say what it looks like. Maybe they found. Maybe there's a. I don't know. There's something in the air here that causes people to hallucinate.
Wait, okay, Tanaka, tie his ass up. Get somebody who can help you with the radio to pick somebody.
Yeah,
up.
I'll show you how to use the radio. I'll show whoever wants to go with me. I'll show you how to use the radio, what it means, and
all right, I have Sigan. I'll stay with you. Westbrook, can you take Kowalski and Keys and go try and secure that boat?
Yes, sir.
all right. So we tie up the prisoner, I guess. We'll take him with us though, but tie his hands up.
And we're just gonna try and pick something up on the.
Yeah.
okay. So Tanaka, as you're tying him up, you hear him mumbling about it's like a man, but not a man.
Like a man, but not a man. So if they haven't left yet, I'll be like, hey, maybe there's natives on the island. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're dressed up or disguised, and they snuck up on them. Like they do in the Amazon or something.
Hmm. What time of year is it? Sorry.
September.
It's September.
Westbrook, if it moves and it's not me, shoot it. All right. Just.
Well, what about the other three?
All right. If it's not in green, fucking shoot it. Okay. We do not have time to delineate between the factions on this fucking island. We're leaving. Get the boat. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's going to the boat?
The
That was Kowalski, myself, Kowalski, and
Westbrook.
Westbrook. Yeah.
Okay.
behind Tanaka to try and get a mayday out.
All right. So yeah, you two are gonna fiddle with the radio for a bit. You're getting some of that interference from earlier from the plane, but it's not nearly as intense. The storm has all but stopped at this point. You still get some cloud and it's overcast, but yeah. So y'all managed to track through the pathway that the Japanese have cut through the island. God damn it!
Oh, Craig.
Just going local. We're just going local.
Okay. And along the way, you actually see a few more of those statues that you encountered in the jungle. Again, they're large, like they're very, very large. very worn, very grown over, but they're all in like varying levels of detail.
Mhm.
Some of them you can kind of tell, oh, this is probably supposed to be a person. But like the face is like worn smooth. Some of the details on like the body are worn over. Some of them look kind of skeletal. You're just kind of piecing bits and pieces from all over. But it takes you like maybe 20-ish minutes to get from the main encampment out to the beach, their side of the beach. And you see, they've got, I'm trying to think, it's not a very big ship. It's maybe like, I'm trying to think. It's not a large vessel by any means. Like you could probably go around the island pretty easily, but using it to get off of the island would be kind of you'd be testing your luck.
It's more like a small trawler or something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines. Like you might be able to do it, but it'd be hard going.
All right, we definitely want to try with the radio first then, but this is a good backup plan.
Yeah, if we can at least get that set, you're right, that's the best part of it. Although with Westbrook, we could, like, you might want to look for something that might have burst out of a man's chest, just to be on the safe side.
Sorry,
while we're doing this.
We saw a dead guy in the medic tent. Weird thing came out of his chest. I don't know, man. Like,
I think it's a parasite.
Been walking through the jungle for 20 minutes and you haven't brought this up.
Why am I just not
It's been
hearing
stressful.
about this?
This place is bugs.
I think really big bugs.
And who knows what's out in these jungles? Get it over with.
So are you all actually getting on board the vessel to check it out?
Yes, at least I am. Westbrook, are you?
Sure. Are you touching the engine this time?
For fuck's sake, that thing was already going down right now. I was literally just trying to cut the fuel so it didn't explode. I was too late. Okay.
Okay.
Ow.
Okay.
So when you get on board, it looks okay.
Good.
It looks like nobody's been here in a bit. Like it's fairly dry, on board. Like nobody's been getting in and out. There's no blood or anything like that. It's just sitting there, not doing much anything.
Okay. How's the radio look?
The radio on board seems fine.
Okay. Would I do electrical or trying to think, or I don't know if our military science would add into this to basically make sure to see if we could actually see what the range is or what we can pick up.
That would I would say maybe electrician or SIGINT.
Electro. Okay, so I'll go with
Sure.
I'll go with the mechanical side of that. No.
No idea, man. You can't read Japanese.
Yeah, this is labeled Japanese.
Backwards.
I don't understand these labels.
You've got no fucking clue.
So,
But yeah, it's basically just like a makeshift dock and a boat.
all right. Well, maybe Tanaka
the
can.
area.
Oh,
That's true.
The command tent had some maps. I don't know if I would have told you that or not, but
Well, no one told me about the exploding chests, so I probably didn't hear about the map.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we're in the command tent, if we get that radio working, I'm just stripping the place and running for the boat. Like we're 0 dark 30ing it, just dumping intel into a bag.
Yeah. If y'all want to give me a search real quick to just kind of turn over the boat, we'll
Gotcha.
see how.
I make it.
I do not.
I do not.
Okay. Yeah. So you tell everybody you're looking for maps, and Keys comes back to you in a couple minutes of searching with, some pretty decent detailed maps. You have They actually probably have like some ocean maps, that kind of stuff to plot out like how they got here with this, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, looking at there, does it actually look like this is maybe just a support craft that was left here
Yeah.
as part of a larger fleet? Okay.
Yeah, they probably like have a vessel that comes to drop stuff off, and this was just a part of that. But yeah,
Okay.
You do notice looking at the map of the island that you find, there are some spots like circled on the island. Seems to be they've been marked out for some reason or another. If and when you get back to the main encampment, you'd probably see something similar on the maps there, but maybe you have a little bit more information.
Okay. Does it also look like we have the boat? How much of a fuel supply does it have on here? So, because I'm assuming the tank's probably full, but are any jerry cans or anything off to the side?
There's some by the dock. There's none on board.
Okay.
Again, this is sort of like it's meant to be more of a local thing than a truly seafaring kind of vessel, but getting out into the ocean just to get a better signal, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So back at the camp, y'all were just trying to get signal out, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can run the radio once he shows me how to use it, and then Tanaka can read the mind shattering.
Once
Sorry,
I
what?
explain the dials to him, then I'll switch to translating documents.
Yeah, that's not too bad. You get the radio under control. And yeah, Tanaka, you start going through documents. There's a lot of reports of like this kind of biome. We found, evidence of a previous society here. There's a report on like there's a temple, a sealed temple on the island. Reports of getting into the island. They found all sorts of chambers that they're trying to get into. There's, all sorts of very well preserved hieroglyphics, and you see like photos of some of them. There's like these. This is where it gets weird. You see people.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very clearly kind of people you kind of recognize. Oh yeah. And then there are bigger people. Like scale wise, they're like another head above the normal like humans that you see.
Wait, how are these people dressed?
They don't seem to be very well dressed. Like they maybe have
Like indigenous people?
yes,
Okay.
yes, indigenous sort of clothing. But they don't have like human heads. Like they don't look like the people. They have sort of these big, smooth faces. And you see other hieroglyphics of these people fighting a different creature.
These are hieroglyphics. These are photos of
Yes.
the hieroglyphics. Okay, I thought you were talking
Photos
about
of the hieroglyphics. Yes,
okay.
yes,
I
yes.
thought they were photos of the people.
They've just been recording all of
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
And these other creatures are sort of like they have tails. They look kind of human-like, but at the same time, kind of cat-like or animalistic. Yeah. So that's what you see. You see from the photos, like these are obviously like really blurry 1940s black and white photos of these hieroglyphics. And then the last photo that you see is a room that has all of these egg shapes in it. And you see like people standing around. They've got like lights and stuff like that shining onto them. And yeah, that's the last photo that you see in there. Going through the reports, you see that we found this organic item inside of the temple. We've brought one back. And that's pretty much where it stops.
Okay. So I will be sort of summarizing this for Chip. As I guess maybe there was a tribe in there or something that was hiding. They ambushed the Japanese, maybe dressed up in costumes, scared the shit out of them, and of course, got snuck up on them. So that's my guess.
Okay. Well, bag it.
Yep.
See if you can get anything out of Shinji with it. Have I made any contact with anyone on the radio yet?
You've managed to get a little through. Like you've gotten in contact with command. But it's real kind of like cut and go kind of communication. It's popping in and out. Like you're basically just kind of repeating, whatever sort of like mayday or like report that you can. You have to repeat it a couple times to hopefully see if they get it through.
Is there any way to like loop Morse code or something?
Give me a craft electrician.
I actually have that.
Yeah, I think everybody should have that to some degree.
I'm okay at it. Nope. Radio's gone. Sorry.
No.
Yep.
Oh God.
That's another 99 for
Yes.
listeners at home.
Yes, it is. So you I know how to do this, and you just basically disassemble the radio.
What's direct current?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
you're trying and just no. You got out what you got out. Like this radio's kind of toast now.
We could walk back into the encampment and just go, Skip, what did we tell you about touching anything? It isn't a pilot stick.
Piece of shit.
Well, I won't say anything. What's done is done.
All right, just bag everything, grab the prisoner. Let's get to the boat. We'll hoof it. Ask him where his officers are. How many people are? Where are they at?
I think they're all dead. I'll ask again. Is anybody else alive? Shinji?
No, they're all dead.
They're all dead.
They were either here when the monster struck, or they were at the temple.
They were either here or at the temple, and he thinks they're all dead. How did you survive?
I ran. I hid. It left. I think it may have taken some of them with it, but I just hid in the supply tent.
Guns didn't work on it?
We tried to shoot it, but it was too fast.
It's too fast. Okay. And there's only one?
I think so, but who knows?
Okay. Well, I think the plan is we'll get on the boat and we'll just try and get out of here. And don't worry, we won't hurt you. Just don't try to escape and don't, attack anyone, all right?
Okay. Please. We have to get out of here.
Yeah. That's the plan. So yeah, scoop everything up. Lead us to the docks.
Okay. He takes you towards the docks. If you two want to give me an alertness real quick.
Hey, I make that.
Huzzah!
Caleb, you want to give me an alertness roll real quick?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
I didn't know Tanaka wasn't going to tell me. I also make it.
Well, I will be relaying everything I get.
Yeah. I assume you're debriefing Chip with everything that you get. Okay. So you're marching through the jungle and you hear a noise. It is sort of this low clicking purr. And that's when you realize that you haven't heard any sort of animal life on this island so far. It finally sets in that, like, no birds, nothing. It's just been the sound of the crash, the rain for a bit, and then nothing.
All right, we
You
start
hear this-
running.
Okay. You start running.
All right, I start running as well, and I tell Shinji, you better run too.
Okay. You want to give me a dodge roll?
Uh-oh. Oh no. Air Force training did not include dodging.
Critical fail.
Regular
Whoa.
fail. So critical fails obviously hit first.
Uh-huh.
What, Senji?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
what
Shinji?
about him?
You're going to take the first hit for us? I'd be so much more scared if I saw what happened to Senji first.
What's him NPCs? Is that it? All right.
Well, you see, Caleb, Shinji's unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And not threat.
Is it predators again? Damn it!
How do you not? It's Noah. Of course it's Predator.
Predators all over.
It's a hot
Hey.
jungle island.
Hey, it's not
A
just
lone
predators.
survivor.
It's not just predators, okay?
Are there also aliens in the pyramid?
Yes, there are. Shut up.
Damn it. Just tell us when we get the cool suit.
Okay, no,
Baka,
don't.
my last resort, Baka
Now
gun.
get to the 56 Lord. All right, fucking laser blast me. Do it,
Okay.
you coward.
So that was a critical fail, so I'm just going to say that's 10.
All right, I'm dead.
Well, that's a chip off the old block.
Yo.
Can he play Shinji now?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I didn't roll Shinji as a character.
Oh, no.
Shinji has
Well, he
identical
just-
stats.
Just have him roll and then tell him if he succeeded or failed. Totally fair.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yes. Tanaka and Shinji, who is me. Or I guess it's Caleb. You
I could be dead. I don't mind.
okay. You see Chip start to run as he hears this noise, and then a flash of light and a bolt of like lightning or something comes out of the forest and explodes your pilot, Captain CO, through the chest. It just eats right through him.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a sand check.
Oh, you think? Okay. I make that.
Okay. I'm going to say that's you take one because
All right.
you've lucked out on my D4.
Ha
Yeah, you just keep running. You just book it.
Mhm.
This thing, yeah. You you just absolutely run. Give me another dodge roll.
Dodge or athletics? Actually, I don't think that matters. No, they're both the same. The Air Force doesn't train us for speed or agility. Yeah, that's a fail.
Or, what do they train us for?
Radio.
They trained you to sit in a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So another bolt comes out of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 3.
Oh, okay. I'm still alive.
It basically wings you in the shoulder. Dramatic action hero wound style. As you are just scalded and sent flying, tumbling over yourself as this thing impacts with you.
Ah!
Westbrook, Kowalski, and Keys, I will say that you hear screaming coming from the jungle.
Get to the trawler? I don't know.
The trawler.
I mean, we'd definitely, know that they're screams of our friends, right? I assume we run towards the noise.
I mean, you're probably used to hearing, everybody screams by this point, because it's been a very, very bad day for y'all.
Oh, good God. Okay. So,
Do you want
I'm
to
going to...
stay with the boat, or do you want us to go check it out?
So, are there any defensible positions along the beach?
There's the boat. And the boat.
Okay, there's nothing... I bet, is it just literally around the beach, or is there a mock
It's
pier?
a beach with a kind of shitty made, dock, or pier going out into the water to meet the boat.
Okay, I don't know how much of pilot airplane will go into a pilot boat, unfortunately.
It won't.
Don't worry, it doesn't.
Boats and planes are 2 different vehicles.
Still move forward in a fashion. We just need to figure out how. So, all right. But I haven't looked at the engine because I just saw that. Would I be, with a mechanics check, would I be able to get at least a baseline understanding if this thing will run or not?
The boat?
Yeah, the boat.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. Oh, shit.
You hear screams from the jungle.
All right. So, yeah, let's at least get around the boat. So, weapons out. Try to make sure that we have at least a defensive position. Wait a minute before we proceed. So, because does it sound like our people?
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. Just
Our friends are dying. I'm going to go check on that.
okay. We'll cover. We're gonna cover you.
You're
Pull out
probably
the
not,
M2s.
'cause I'm in the jungle now.
Or sorry,
Yes.
the M1.
So
Yeah.
Westbrook.
I would like to run towards the screams.
Okay, so Westbrook and Kowalski rush off into the jungle. Keys, you're staying on the boat.
I'm gonna cover the boat until I can
yes.
see somebody else coming out.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so Tanaka, you're running. You're trying to get out of there. You've basically, I'm assuming you've just pretty much let Shinji run free at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him what the plan was. If he decides to go to the dock, and that's on him. If he decides he doesn't trust us anymore, well, fair.
So give me another athletics real quick.
All right. Oh, boy, skipping all that PT really paying off now. That's a fail.
Yep. So you trip.
Yep.
And your weapon goes flying, and you're sitting there, and then you don't see it, or it's very hard to see, but there's a large shape over you, and then from it, a spear extends, and you can tell that this thing's gaze is upon you when another shape comes out of the jungle, sidelining it. this thing is of a different variety, large and black and shining in a way, sleek. And it tackles this ghost in front of you and sends it tumbling into the jungle. Then Westbrook and Kowalski show up. You two go ahead and give me sand checks.
Should I make a sand check for seeing that shit too?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the blast, but I didn't see it or the other thing.
No.
Made it.
Hey, I make it.
Okay. So those of you that make it, take 1. Those of you that fail, take 30.
Cool.
Oh no.
Yes, you are seeing these monsters like attack one another, like this strange, like semi-invisible creature fighting this large skeletal panther, this horrid thing from your nightmares. What do y'all want to do? You want to run? You gonna shoot? What do you?
Go and shoot. Shoot sounds like good thing.
Yep. Is it wearing green?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It
Then yes,
killed
I should know
Chip!
that. I don't know that.
I yell that.
Wow. Chip's orders persist through death.
Chip's orders. They work post-mortem. They're eternal orders.
All right, give me a firearms roll.
Are we close enough for...
98. God damn it.
God,
Nope. Unless we get double.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Yay.
Do I still have my pistol?
Yeah, you can draw your pistol on fire.
Yep, definitely useful. 40 crit.
God, if we just dome a predator and just move on with our life.
Which one were you just kind of shooting at the mass?
I was probably gonna shoot at the ghost thing because it was threatening me. For all I know,
Okay.
the panther is friendly.
The panther attacked it.
Yeah, exactly, the enemy of my enemy.
Okay, go ahead and roll me damage.
Friendly panthers.
10.
God damn.
12.
He who eats the face of my enemy is my friend.
Jesus. All right. So yeah, you hit this invisible creature. It bellows in pain, spraying phosphorescent blood.
We'll be fine. There are no mirrors that can break on this island. We can't heal.
Cut to all the
You
mirrors
didn't
it
go-
stole from the Japanese camp in the temple.
Ho, ho,
You didn't
ho.
go into the command tent or the barracks. There could be mirrors
True.
in there.
I need some porcelain.
Damn the vanity of these Japanese officers. They've doomed us all.
So yes, it screams in pain and flings the large. Okay, it flings the xenomorph off of it. Shut up.
The what?
The alien,
The smooth panther.
the smooth panther. Yes,
Smooth panther. That's definitely what I would name our next ship if I was alive.
You were alive.
Mods are asleep. Spawn smooth panther.
Smooth lions are eating me.
So yes, it knocks the creature off of itself and comes into full view. This 7-foot tall masked creature. Y'all know what a predator looks like. Deal with it.
Immerse me.
Okay, it it flings it as it stands up. It looks at all of y'all and then pulls out a large disc and flings it out into the jungle towards where the other creature was coming from, trying to land a blow before it escapes back into the jungle. And then quickly turns to y'all with its spear extended and rushes towards you in a melee attack. Let's see, who is it going to attack first?
You already wounded me. Come on.
You want to dance?
I
Ross
survived.
crit it.
Yeah,
Ross
yeah,
crit
it is. Yeah, it is Ross actually.
Yeah.
All right, so it is going to attack.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can do that with my 1911. Or maybe I can just shoot it and the barrel will be hot enough for me to like scar my chest ritually.
Or cauterize any wounds.
Yeah.
The wound.
So it swings at you. Do you want to try and dodge?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna just deliberately take a spear to the face. I'll just fucking fail very badly at dodging it with a 97.
We have got to stop talking shit on DiceBot. It is angry.
It really is.
This is a vengeful god.
So take 4.
That puts me at 0. Good luck, y'all. I'm dead. Tanaka out.
So it runs up and just you try and dodge out of the way of its incoming blow, but you are bisected by its spear. Yeah. Bye, Tanaka. Kowalski and Westbrook, you want to give me a sand check real quick?
Well, I think we solved the mystery of the inside out person.
I'm fine.
I am not.
Right.
So that's what happened to the guy.
All right. Take 4 there, Kowalski. And... That's... All right, we'll say that's 5 for you there, Westbrook.
Okay.
So yes, you see Tanaka just get chopped in half
God.
with a stick. And then the creature, the smooth panther, comes back out of the jungle. Would y'all like to make an attack as well?
On the predator?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the one that just killed our friend. Yes.
Yep. Yep. Crit.
Whew.
Make
Yes, you're close
Yeah,
enough that you're
just
getting a
by one.
bonus.
20.
so D10?
Yep, so 2d10. Oh, no, you didn't crit. Sorry. Me, good math game.
You should be using... Are you using your handgun or the rifle?
Yeah, it's on page 2 of your PDF.
It'd be the right, so it's a D12. I
D12,
I rolled D10, so I'll just do that. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it.
Okay. 26. God damn. All right. Yeah. So you again, you just start unloading in this thing as it, the panther, latches onto it. Y'all basically attacked it from like 3 fronts, so it can't defend itself to a degree.
It's a metaphor
and it
for
goes
the war.
You hear a sickening crunch as the panther latches its claws, its fangs into the creature's face, ending it. Before it quickly launches itself off of this now dead monster and turns its attention towards you, snarling, its face covered in glowing blood. You can tell now that this creature.
Heal.
You can tell now this creature has like something of a human face, except it's much longer. Its teeth are shining silver, and it just seems to drip with a constant flow of saliva and other unnatural liquids. So yeah, what are you gonna do? This thing is eyeing you up now.
I think if you don't
what are you gonna
run,
do?
they don't attack you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to my rifle.
Okay. If you want to give me an attack roll.
I make that.
I do not.
Okay. So give me damage.
4.
Okay. Yeah, so you both fire. It the creature kind of it scatters, basically. It runs off in a direction. You manage to land a solid blow on it there, Kowalski. With a bright splash of green blood coming out of it and landing on the ground with a hiss. You see steam and smoke coming off of it as it runs back off into the jungle.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's run back to the dock. Just run.
Time to leave.
Just run away.
Okay. Back at the dock, Keys.
I'd
Give
set
me
my emblem out.
an alertness. You hear gunfire coming from the jungle.
I absolutely make that.
So you're sitting there. I assume you're just like up along like the side of the boat on the inside.
Yeah, so I'm just with my M1 pointed towards at least the jungle, trying to keep
Okay.
an eye on anyone coming out.
So you don't see any of your comrades. You do catch the glimpse of like a heat haze, like a mirage, moving through the jungle.
The living hell? Just how long have I been out with water? Because I don't think I should be hallucinating completely yet.
You see this. It's sort of like as you pay attention to it, you can tell that it takes on. It has like a humanish shape, and that you see two glowing dots kind of flash for a moment as you can tell it peers directly at you. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna try to open fire onto it. So hopefully,
Okay. Give me a base firearms roll. Yeah, just give me a base firearms roll.
Okay, so for base, or would I have a base for the M1 carbine?
It would be 40. Whatever your base skill is, so it'd be 40.
Okay, all right. I hit.
Okay. Yeah. So you fire once. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay. All right, type this incorrectly. 12.
Jesus. All right. So yeah. So you fire, and you can tell that you hit because there's a large spark as it collides with this thing, and it's the illusion that surrounds it, whatever this device, this thing that does this for this creature, kind of flickers for a second, and you see this, 9-foot tall monstrosity with sort of has like sort of a very unusual sort of like armor, like chest piece, and this metal like face mask, and you can tell that you definitely landed a blow. You're not sure how much it's actually doing to this creature though. And then it shoots back. So,
And I've gone.
but it misses. Damn. All right. Yeah, so a bolt of glowing blue-green electricity flies directly over your head, singeing the top of your little flight cap or your hair, whichever you have out and about. Yeah. So it fires back with an unknown weapon. Go ahead and roll me sand real quick.
Yeah, that's fair. 41, I miraculously make it.
Take 2.
Fair enough.
You're fighting an alien.
Oh, God. Shoot, we have nothing else on our side. And now you said I was on the side of the boat, right?
You were on the side of the boat, like propped up, like you're in a trench, basically, and it is coming out of the jungle at you.
Okay. And you said that there was pretty much nothing on the beach that would resemble cover, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, if I climb up on the boat at this point, I just open cover, so let's take another shot at it.
Okay.
Come on, motherfucker. You want to dance?
God bless you.
Hit again.
All right.
All right. Come on.
I think maybe it's not that Dicebot hates it. Dicebot just wants fucking blood tonight.
Just needs to be satiated.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yeah, it doesn't care who dies as long as someone does.
Yeah, for real. So again, you see your bullet impact, but it causes a spark along the creature's chest. Like you firing, like your firearms training has been largely aimed for, center mass.
Center mass, yeah.
It's you're actually doing fairly well in considering everything that's going on. But yeah, this thing then appears in front of you. It drops its invisibility and leaps towards you, pulling out these very large silver blades from its forearm, and tries to do a leaping strike upon you. Yep, I'm going to say that hits. Landing for 4 damage.
Oof. So,
as it comes down and slices you along your chest.
Okay. Well, so I have 4 damage left, so it scream out as I do.
Okay. It's at that point that Westbrook and Kowalski come rushing out of the jungle.
Just start the boat! Start the boat! Get the fuck out of here! We gotta go now!
You turn around, or you're saying that as you're rushing towards, and then you see there's another one. There's another of those like 9-foot monstrosities with blades out, ready to strike down Keys.
God, shoot.
Yep.
Just rifle.
Oh, beans. Beans.
Beans.
Or if we're in double range, I hit. If not,
No, you don't get doubles for this one.
okay.
I make the
Okay. Roll me damage.
7.
Okay. So you manage to land a blow in its back, which doesn't seem to be as armored as its front, as it kind of wheels on you. It eyes you there, Kowalski, and then it fires a bolt and then tries to cloak itself and run off. So it's going to do a running shot. All right. You will take 1 as it singes your leg. But the creature tries to run off? Are y'all going to pursue, or are y'all just going to try and make for the boat?
God, I want to go for the boat. I want to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
It's
If you have
far.
boats, you're safe. You'll be fine.
Okay. So you come upon Keys in the ship. He's got a very nasty slash going down his chest from the monster. But
Everybody
you
would
managed
like
to
some of
load
that
him
morphine, please.
into the boat. Y'all just gonna try and make your escape.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can do some first aid on Aaron if
Figure
that's
out where
useful.
we're going later.
Okay.
I do point to the jerry cans, like, get those. We need them.
We'll get the fuel.
Okay. Yeah, you start loading fuel. It's at this point that Shinji comes rushing out of the jungle. He's screaming something in Japanese. You have no idea what.
Oops.
Are y'all gonna wait for him, or are you just gonna be like, nope, later?
Nope.
Is he
Well,
wearing
I don't know
the-
who that is. I'm going.
I'm not in a position to argue, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's sort of a greenish beige.
No, I can't shoot him then.
Okay. So Kowalski, you say leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start up the boat, and as you do, you see sort of the despair on Shinji's face as then that black panther human insect thing comes rushing out of the jungle and leaps upon him, tackling him into the sand. Just tearing him apart. The screams of his agony echo across the beach and the water. And as y'all start to pull away, you can see more of those invisible monstrosities come out of the jungle and just strike down the strange black insectoid thing before they turn back into the jungle. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. All right, give me a navigate, somebody.
Sure, man.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Nice, but no.
It's 69 for listeners.
I think they got it.
Gotta be sure.
Okay, so yes, you pitch out into the ocean, and you're not sure where you're gonna go, but you're going in a direction. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yo, W scans sound pretty good right now.
Is there a
So-
post-credit scene?
Yeah, we'll say that you eventually do get picked up by somebody. Give me a luck.
Who wants to roll it?
Shotgun knock.
I'll do
let
it.
Aaron do it.
Yeah, I'll make the last rolls to dooms us all.
Low or high?
I'm gonna go low. Nope.
Okay.
Always go high.
Well,
Good job, team.
Are we picked up by Japanese?
yes, you are picked up by a Japanese.
It sucks.
Are they wearing green?
I don't know what the actual color of Japanese uniforms are, so I'm just gonna say no.
Well, then I start shooting at him.
Okay, they shoot you.
All right.
The rest of you are taken and interred. And then, yeah, eventually the war ends and you're returned home with the horrible knowledge that you have.
God.
get our "Don't you forget about me" post credits moment.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay. Keys, I'm going to take control of your character for a second.
Fine.
You are a hollow man after the things that you have seen, and you constantly berate your son, Peter, with this knowledge, and he looks a lot about like Gary Busey.
The worst possible ending.
Oh
Yes.
my god, the cycle.
Jesus.
Okay.
My God.
All right, so that's it. That's my scenario.
You son of a bitch.
I did it again.
You did it again. I mean, it's 100% that like Arrested Development. I don't know what I expected.
Yeah. I'll have to come up with another scenario and then make it not about predators, but then make you think it's about predators.
Yeah.
But then it's secretly really about predators.
Or you can just run in every system imaginable, and it's always fucking Predator. Fiasco, Predator.
always-
Every variant of
Yeah.
Predator.
Ryutama, Predators.
Oh, a nice calming journey with
Yeah.
the predators.
And just
Actually,
release
Ross,
a book.
I-
Oops,
you
all
need
yaps.
to- You need to name the scenario. It's not about predators
I swear it's not about predators this time, y'all.
this time.
There's a predator at the end of this scenario.
Pony Finder becomes Predator Finder.
Okay. Y'all have
All
fun?
right. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You got me. I was like, it wasn't until we got to the fucking burst out of his chest. Oh god, I hope.
Yep.
Oh, I wonder if it's.
You got me further than that. I'm like, there's no way he does it twice.
Shows you how unoriginal I am.
Honestly, when I thought when you were doing the thing in the storm, it's like, all right, is this a ghost plane? When I said like, does this look like a dirigible? I'm like, oh, is Bigglesworth going to come out of the mist and kill us all for revenge of World War One?
I think it was when we found Shinji. I was like, oh, it's the local survivor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to say anything because I said like, oh, burst out of the chest. Oh, it can't be this. So
I mean, for a second when you're talking,
Got a chest buster.
yeah. I mean, for a second I thought like when you described the hieroglyphics, like, oh, it's using that Hollow Earth shit that's in the new Delta Green, the in Cayenne or whatever that Delaware been using, and then it's like, nope, it's just predators.
Nope, it's predators.
Predators all the way down.
Fuckers.
Just monsters,
That's
other
the
childish
title for
things. Predators.
So-
Upwind. Predators. Fucking Paranoia. Predators. Lancer. Predators.
Lancer Predators would be fucking awesome because you could stat out the cargo loaders.
yes, yeah, you're right.
All right, well, I guess that's the next one.
Dungeon Crawl Classic. Predators.
Stop
See-
giving me ideas.
See, this, at what time this needs to be?
Yeah.
When we did our predator watches, we talked about doing like an Iwo Jima, but with predators. So that's kind of where this came from. Yes, I did look up Gary Busey's birthday to base the time frame of this.
Fuck you! Damn it! Damn it!
Out there.
Nice.
So,
Wait a minute. I'm trying to look at his character sheet again.
So his character in Predator 2 is Peter Keyes. So
Yep.
you're his father.
Son of a bitch!
It's a lineage because there's also Sean Keyes, who's his son in the Predator.
God damn it! Damn!
Okay, but yeah, that's really all I got. I made up like 90% of this as we went.
Yeah.
So
I'd give you
You've
notes,
seen
but I don't.
Predator before.
Yeah, I don't want to encourage this anymore.
you either get this or you get Battle Boulders, Peyton. You gotta choose.
Fuck. Well, if you give me that, Jesus, it's fuck it. I'll take this.
An impossible choice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad y'all have fun. Thanks
Yep.
for playing.
All right. We'll talk
Thank
to y'all
you.
later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.